Never a bastard. Ever since PE class, I've been having this nagging feeling that my life is about to be filled with a hell lot of nonsense. Shit, I'm already late. Not even having to glance at my watch, I know I'm already late to the meeting. Me being the typical slack off, I fell asleep in my last class and nobody thought it was an okay idea to wake me up. Well, I mean, I wouldn't either if I was them. Nobody wants to wake a sleeping giant. But that isn't the point. The worst part about it is that not even my teacher woke me up. Instead of being, oh look, my student is still asleep, maybe I should be a responsible teacher and wake him up so he can leave. He basically said, screw you, and left me there to be late to the club meeting. Again. A certain annoying sister of mine isn't going to be very happy about that. I know for a fact I've already ticked her off already with all the nuisances that's been happening today. That have been happening today. But being late after promising her I would be on time is just adding another forest to an already burning wildfire. I almost don't want to go just to avoid her scolding from not only her but from both Nat and Sayori as well. Okay. Yuri isn't apart yet. But it's the best I can do. Why? Because I already know she'll be more than upset when she comes home to find a brother who broke a promise. It'll only be worse when she gets home to find out I didn't go. There's no telling what she'll do to me then, since nobody's around to witness anything. Let's add on Sayori and Natsuki for when I show up tomorrow. That's breeding catastrophic disaster for my sanity. I may not care enough, or really at all, if they're upset with me, but I am selfish enough about spoiling the rest of the week for me specifically. In other words, best I show up and take the beating. Roaming the empty halls, I'm surprised to see a few people still lingering around. However, I feel like they caught wind about my encounter with Mitzi from earlier. I'm used to cold stares, but damn, they all look as if they want to string me up from my balls and proceed to skull fuck me like a piñata. Like people even do that with regular piñatas. Still, I'm pretty sure that they hated my guts before, but I know for damn sure they do even more now. Do I care? Nope. Reaching the club hallway, I walk to the door and prepare to open it. Well, I wonder how long it'll take for me to begin thinking of suicidal intentions just to escape from being so annoyed. I open my door to go. I open the door to go inside. Oh no! Great start. Arito! Spotting a notebook traveling at Mach speed, I slammed the door just in time before getting my head decapitated. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Slow opening the door again, I peek only my head through. Ugh! A spiral notebook slides off my face to the floor in front of my feet. Got hit with it anyway. I guess she had more than one notebook. I need to turn up the volume again. But with the music. That's what you get for being late, you jerk. Wait, what? That was Sayori's? What the hell? Coming inside, I prepare myself for the worst. As soon as I turn around from shutting the door, the girls have already surrounded me like prey. Well, shit. Got anything to say for yourself? Watch this. Sup? 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 For missing nearly half the club meeting and all you have to say is sub? This is sub. What would you have me say then? I don't know, maybe sorry I was late. Here, let me tell you guys how big of an asshole I am. Sorry I was late. Here, let me tell you guys about how big of an asshole I am. That's not what she meant! Pulling out a tape recorder, I stop the voice recording and play it back. Well, I don't know, maybe sorry I was late. Here, let me tell you girls how big of an asshole I am. What the? Why did you record that, and why do you even have a tape recorder to begin with? I'm making a vintage documentary about annoying people. Can you ever stop being sarcastic for one moment in your life? Maybe I'll have an answer for you in the next life. Oh, you don't! Fortunately, he won't. Not even if his own life depended on it. Nodding in agreement, I point at Sayori with a smirk. And that's gonna get him into a situation he'd much rather avoid someday. Someday? You obviously don't pay enough attention to me to notice I get myself into unpleasant conditions every day. Like coming to school and socializing. That's not what I meant. Well, you implied it. How about you start implying yourself more in school? No, I don't. No, I don't think I will. Isn't that from a movie? You ain't heard nothing yet. Breaking from the center of the circle to head to my seat, Sayori jumps in front of me and throws out her arms. Wait, we're still not. I flick her forehead. Oh, whoa! Seriously, Arito? Again? Works every time. Taking my usual seat at the famous anime desk, next to the window, pull out my notepad and begin reading it. Are you just going to stand there and gaze into my beautiful eyes, or are you going to ask me a question? On a second thought, come back to me whenever I have the willingness to listen, which is never. Why are you still standing there? Begone, thy peasant! Be this hindrance elsewhere. No, not until I receive my apology. An apology? For what? Existing? I'll take that as a no. At least give me a reason why you were late. Oh, great. Well, since you asked, I suppose this poor soul can burden himself with answering a simpleton's question. If you must know, I was sleeping like the Princess Snow White in my classroom because no one bothered to wake me up after the bell rang. That was until my beloved hero and savior, the prince, was disguised by life and a pulsating headache, decided to finally wake me up. The end result why I'm so late, and they lived happily ever after. So there's your reason. It's flat out terrible, but just for a reason now, didn't you? Arito! A crystallized spear drops through my desk, leaving only me and my chair. Oh, there goes my favorite desk. Both Sayori and Nat start chuckling quietly to themselves as Monica fumes with disgust. You're telling me that the reason you're late to the meeting, as well as breaking our promise, was from the very thing you got 2 referrals over? Yep. Wait, what? How the hell do you know about these two? That too? I want to say those two for like the 2 referrals. The only person I told was... I shoot Sayori a trait with searing glare. Sayori... It wasn't me, I swear! That's comical because the only person I told was Mom told me. Huh? Please tell me I heard that wrong. You teachers called Mom and told her every little bit of trouble you caused them today. Even your fight with Mitzi. With the great Mitzi. In return, she called me since someone doesn't want to answer their phone. She called me? Then why didn't I hear my phone? As I reached into my pocket, I felt a panic crawls up my spine. What? Why are you making that face? Well, it's nothing important at all. Probably because my phone isn't in my pocket. Sarah bursts into laughter. Should see how they look in your face. You look so funny right now. Continue to laugh and you're walking home alone. Okay. Did you lose it or something? Did I? Matter of fact, I don't even remember. Wait! Damn it, where's my phone? I hear a crack as I take a step back. No! Reluctantly look down at my feet. Here lies my broken phone. Son of a... Arito, are you okay? You look like you just saw a ghost. How much does a new iPhone cost? 700, of course. Why? Oh, nothing particularly important? If it wasn't important, then why did you... The realization strikes her. And Natsuki too. They both start laughing. Yeah, laugh it up. Might be the last time either of you will get to. Hey, what's so funny? Am I missing something here? I hate being left out! Grabbing a hold of herself, Monica finally speaks to me. Jeez, of all things you could have accidentally done, that had to be one of them. Well, I am the hallmark of pure demonic possessed luck and charm. I would be surprised if something like this wouldn't happen. Mom isn't going to be happy about it. She thinks you're avoiding her now. Well, I wouldn't say I would have answered her even if I did have it. I say that now with a blank expression on my face, but on the inside, I'm screaming. So you're saying that even if you did have your phone, you wouldn't have answered? Precisely. Typical! I'm not ashamed to agree. Of course not. You never are. She shakes her head in disapproval and walks away. That's it? Well, that's unlike her. Fine by me, though. That just means I don't have to deal with her right now. But that means I'll have to deal with her later. Fantastic. Well, I hope you're happy. You officially made your sister upset. First off, I'm never happy. Secondly, this happens all the time. And thirdly, I don't care. She folds her arms and walks away in disgust. 2 down, 1 to go. You apologize, right? Why should I? I have nothing to apologize for, let alone feel a need to. And no, don't ask me to tell her an empty apology for her sake. A meaningless apology is worse than never apologizing at all. Is that what you never do? You're that cold. Yes, I am. I'd rather be cruel than believe in something like false sympathy. You should have learned this already. Knowing how cold-hearted I am should have been expected. Except you weren't always like this. I couldn't quite make out what she said under her breath, but before I ask her about it, she walks away sadly. No, I've always been this way. I just didn't show it. There is something I've been wondering. Like, is he speaking of himself in third person here? Like, of course, it could just be like a character introduction and everything, right? Or like just something to see the characters. Part of me wondered at some point while I was thinking about it if it was maybe like these specific portions were written by Mitzi's in here now, okay. Like by Yuri, because Yuri still isn't anywhere to be seen. But maybe it will be later. Mitzi. Power scale 4.2. Human unknown family. I think they're on the same height. Are they the exact same? Yeah, they're the exact same height. Not much is notable about him, other than that he's extremely hot-headed and vulgar. Suppose this fits well with his fire abilities. He also has a vendetta against Arito, although it seems it's mostly one-sided, as Arito doesn't care and simply dislikes everyone equally. Mission accomplished. Written incorrectly. Call me a jackass all you want, but ever since what happened earlier with Mitzi, my already anemic capability to spread care and affection to the world has transcended into the realms of bleak nothingness. It put me in such a sour mood since that now the only concern I have is my own personal well-being. If it doesn't benefit me, I couldn't care less about it. It's selfish, I know, but now I got some peace and quiet to work on that godforsaken essay from Mystic Arts class. Better to get it done now than suffer from it at home later. Besides, I already know I won't do it once I step foot into my house. Pulling out my essay place at... Shit. Calling me stupid, I forgot that my desk is fashionably reduced to chunks of wood. Ugh! Why couldn't she hit me with the crystal? My desk didn't deserve such a cruel fate. Getting up to swap desks, I've already calculated a plan to frame one of the other clubs to avoid ours from being slapped with a fat destruction of school property claim. But if it doesn't work, I'll just toss Monica to the bus. It wouldn't be the first time I did that. I haven't even gotten past the first beast yet, and I'm already drawing a thin between picking another fight with Mitzi just so I can have an excuse that I didn't do my paper. I've never heard drawing a thin. A thin? A thin? Yeah, it was turned to ash. What I would say to my teacher. Damn it all. Whatever, this is driving me insane. I'll just take the stupid 0. Putting it away, I look to see what the others are doing. Sayori seems to be writing a paper on the far side of the room. Probably the same essay that they also... Was Sayori in our class too? Because we didn't hear of her. We know Natsuki was in the class, but not Sayori. Maybe it's like just generally something the teacher does. Anyway, I'm not using that adjective. While Monica and Natsuki seem to be discussing something in the front. Everyone seems busy. That means I won't be forced into expending useless energy to unwillingly socialize with them. Finally at peace, I lean back against my chair and close my eyes as I tune out Monica and Natsuki's gibberish. At last, no one to bother me. Nothing to worry about. Just me and the darkness. My old friend. Oh, how much I missed you. I could fall asleep. Oh, come on, what is it now? Hey, Arito, you don't appear like you're preoccupied with anything. Can you get the door? You're standing right there. Natsuki and I are discussing something. Literally 7 steps away. Can you please just stop being such an ass and get the door? Can you please stop being so goddamn lazy and just open it yourself? Monica just gives me a cold stare. I don't know what's her problem, but quite frankly, it's annoying me. I'll get to sit down, Sayori. Starship frowns as she sits back down. Fine. I'll get the door since the both of you are too busy talking up a storm to walk 7 feet. What a joke. Heading towards the door, I notice what she's doing. She's doing this on purpose to get back at me for blowing her off earlier. It's irritating, but I guess I kinda deserved it. However, now she's just being too petty for her own good. Yeah. Happy now? Said as I walked past her scolding expression. I'm coming! I said I'm coming! I swear if you knock on the door one more time, I'll bash your goddamn face in! I swing the door open to find Hirito about to knock again. I forgot whatever already inconsistent voice I gave him. Douchebag. I think it was something along those lines. He breaks into mischievous smirk. It honestly looks pretty normal. What were you saying about... He stumbles backwards after I rammed his face into the door. What do you want, douchebag? Holy shit! What the hell, man? I told you I was going to bash you right against the door if you knock again. I didn't think you were serious! Jeez, man, it feels like you just broke my nose, and then you wonder why, when you threaten to kill someone, people believe that you're going to kill that someone. Leia, show me. Our layer. He must show the layer. He takes his hands away from his face to show me his nose. No blood, no rupture, you'll be fine. Grow a pair of balls and act like you actually have something in between your legs. What the? Hello, did you forget that you have superhuman strength? This hurts like hell. Shouldn't have knocked so much. I'm not going to complain about every single time they're being jerks to one another, because I'm pretty sure that's literally just the intention. Like I would hope that while he is well, there are some things about his character I don't enjoy, that the overall more selfish, ignorant, douchebag kind of side of him is not supposed to be endearing exactly, just part of the character. I think my notes understood that very well. I have no idea what voice I'm doing. Well then, shut up! Curls his nose back up and whimpers like some puppy dog. So, needed something? Otherwise there's no need to add to the noise. I just stop being rude and just let him in. It's the least you can do after destroying his face like that. Opening the door, he comes inside, still holding his nose. First I get slapped by Saito, now I get my face beaten in by damn door. Ha ha! Seriously, right for always calling me by my last name. I'm still gonna call you that, by the way. Alright, dude, can you just try his face again? Preferably much harder. Do it yourself. He's annoying you, not me. No, because it'll hurt more if you do. Do I look like your personal servant? You got 2 hands, you do it. Fine, I'll get my hands dirty then. Wait, hold on, I didn't come here to get abused. Natsuki, down, girl. Huh, fine. I never understood why she always wants to inflict pain onto this poor soul. It's like that anime harem-see who always gets beaten up by the girls for no reason. I too apologize for all of this. Those two aren't exactly in their best moods. So I need to be careful with my tea so that I don't spill it and burn everything. Oh, I can tell, especially that I have... Come again? Anyways, onto a different subject. What brings you here? Maybe become the 5th member and join the... Yeah, I'll pass on that. Monica makes a pouting face. I only came to visit. Besides, I'm not a big fan of literature. Also, I'm pretty sure you girls don't want another asshole in here. I know Natsuki wouldn't. She just stands there and growls at him. You see? No on it. Hey, Hirito! Finally gather up the courage to take her head out of that stupid paper to join us. Finally gathering up. Oh hey, what's up, Sayori? How's our wonderful ball of sunshine doing? Fudge Lunatastic! As expected from my favorite club member. Ugh, flirting. I think I'm gonna be sick. Huh? Alright, what are you doing? My desk is this way, which indicates I'm obviously going back to my desk since you can't seem to figure that out. Oh, my desk is this way. And just like Monica, she throws me a pouting face. But Yurito was here. And? And? What's that supposed to mean? But Arito! No. Just let him be, Sayori. Alright, fine. I guess I'll let him get away this time. Retreating back to the safety of my desk, I overhear Hirito asking Monica if I was alright as I sit down. Of course, she blankly tells him my issues without any sense of authority to do so. I swear, whenever I get home, probably not much is gonna happen. We can have a very long, pleasant chat. If I ever finish this damn essay. Wait, why do I even want to write that abomination? I'm pretty sure I concluded that I'll just take the 0 instead. Say that now, but thinking back to my grade in the class, and the last time I got butchered by my mom for failing a test grade, the wholeheartedly decision to blow it off has now become more of an unreasonable choice that'll breed a certain death. I may not be scared of anything, but that woman, she terrifies me. What the... I wonder where the documents are. My mother's quite the intimidating character, well, at least to me and Monica, if I'm being completely honest here. To a stranger, she may appear as the most innocent and pure-hearted woman in the entire world upon first glance, even after hundreds of glances. It's just how she's portrayed to others, but what they don't know is how scary our mother can be. The one scares me more than the thought of being trapped in a room full of porcelain dolls who can move around and talk like they're human, and those little abominations terrify me. But even though our mother is terrifying, she's by far the most caring, loving, and genuine person that probably exists on this planet. So when strangers believe our mother to be an angel upon first glance, they would be half right. I wonder if documents may be our essay? I don't know. Taking out the paper yet again, I find myself revolting with disgust. My life right now can't get any more miserable and annoying than it possibly is at this time. Hey? What now? What, Sayori? Jeez, I'm just saying hey! It's not like I'm insulting you or anything. Yeah, what is it? Can we talk when we walk home? Still writing my essay, I respond without looking up. I'm staying here after the meeting is over so I can finish this essay because I already know I won't do it at home. So no, I won't be walking you home today. Just ask Monica to. She'll be happy to go with you. You two are like water and ice anyways. Oh no, that's fine. I won't want to bother her. You might as well. It's not like she lives separate from me. But she always walks Natsuki to her house. Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, the both of you will be heading in the exact same direction. It's not like you have a life outside of school anyways. Hey! Just saying. She goes silent. Still writing, I start to wonder what she really wants. Anything else? It's just... I don't know, but I need to talk to you. Again, I'm not walking home after this. I know. Just then I see her eyes sparkle with glee. Oh, I have a wonderful idea! Why do I feel like it's not? It is, though. Sayori, haven't you noticed already that every time you get excited for something, it's usually the complete opposite for me? Just like at this very moment! Anyways, it just dawned on me, but I thought that maybe I could just stay behind with you. I can talk to you then, you know? I stop writing. I was right. That is a terrible idea. I'm being serious here! For once in your life. Is it important? Well, I guess so. I guess so? No. There's no I guess so. It's either yes or a no. Just do people always gotta be so indirect? Okay, fine, it is! Was that so hard? Anyways, I don't really care if you stay behind or not. Just don't drive me insane by being loud. Yay! I knew you would say yes. No, I didn't. Besides, even if I would have said no, you'll just ignore my answer and stay behind anyways. Read me like a book, I see. Oh please, you're too unsophisticated to be a work of literary art. If you were written as a book, it'll just be a jumbled mess created by some 5-year-old on shrooms. That hurt, but I'll pretend to take that as a compliment. She's such a weirdo. Resuming writing, Sayori stands there in silence. It's probably been a minute or two without her moving or saying anything. Anything else you need, or are you just there for decoration? She springs back to life. Oh no, sorry! My bad, I kinda got lost in thought for a little bit there. I don't exactly like the sound of that. Not only that I don't like the reasoning behind that, but I'm also very tempted to make fun of that expression. Okay, I will go back to the others now. I'll talk to you later, alright? Not looking up for anything or saying anything. I only give her a motionless wave. You mean you just lift your hand? Even though I don't see it, I feel her sweet smile before leaping to join the others. That was kinda odd. I haven't had Sayori come to me like that in a while, not since that other time. But it didn't seem like she was hiding something or seemed downed. She just looked concerned. Well, actually, more than concerned. I wonder why. Maybe because I got 2 referrals, looked like a zombie, got into a fight with a student who not only tried to impale me, but both scorched me alive and tried to murder me. I wonder what has her worried. Right, you goddamn idiot! Stop being such a dense black hole! As long as she tells me it fast and doesn't bug me for the rest of the time, I'm finishing this stupid paper, I couldn't care less if she stays behind. Unlike my annoying-ass sister, Sayori doesn't chase after my problems if I don't even bother to acknowledge their importance. She knows all too well about how it feels when someone keeps pestering her. How do I know? Simple, because I did that. Spotting someone walking towards me, I noticed it's Hirito. Oh, now what? Oh god, I forgot the voice again. Sup! I'm going to slam your face into my desk. Jeez, Monica's right. You really are in a busy mood. Would you like to find out firsthand how I feel right now? Like I told Monica earlier, I'll pass. His face turned serious. So about Mitzi. Rumors already floating around about the scuffle you two had. Was it just to piss me off by reminding me about that? No. I'm warning you. Stop writing from his response. I know you don't care and all, but people are making it more serious than it ought to be. It's getting out of hand. Just so you're aware, Mitzi's friends aren't actually sucking on their thumb and turning the other cheek about the fight you two had. Does that go for you too? Hirito and Mitzi have been friends much longer than the time we have known each other. Like me and Sayori, those two have been friends since their childhood. So you can imagine the assumption I have about Hirito's motives right now. Relax, I don't have anything against you, so you can throw out that scolding face. To be honest, I have to thank you instead. That he deserves every bit of what you did to him. Taking his anger on others like that. It's pathetic. Were you there? No, but one of my friends who actually has enough dignity to not lie or twist the story told me about it. He's been talking about this for a while now, and despite my efforts to warn him, that moron went and made a fool out of himself. Despite my efforts to warn him that. So thanks for roughing him up a bit. It's actually quite funny knowing he's been kicked out of the school for this. I raised an eyebrow. You didn't know? I shake my head. You're gonna love this then. As punishment for being a very unfavoriting student, the principal expelled him from our school. He's being transferred to regular school for all the normal weirdos. So much for trying to fit in. It's about to have a very hard life in a regular non-gifted school. Oh, he got expelled, but I did receive no more than a slap on the wrist. I would say good luck is fine looking out for me, but I don't want it to jinx. Wait! And I just jinxed myself. Perfect. Anyways, after what you did to him, maybe he'll finally start using his head instead of that ego of his standing in the way of being mature. Hopefully. Sure, I guess. But you didn't drag your lazy ass over here just to say thank you now, did you? You may be stupid, but even you are smart enough to just wait until tomorrow's English class. Not a chance. If that was the case, I wouldn't have come all the way over it just to get abused like I did. The real reason is because I want to give you a heads up. Like I said, Mitzi's little goons are getting riled up. Starting tomorrow, they're going to make your life even more miserable than it is now. Well, they can try, but we both know the only problem that'll cause you is being annoying and wasting your precious time. I smirk and shrug. It's practically spot on. But why is he telling me this? Is there a reason why you're telling me this? I really can't tell what kind of expression he's trying to make, but he clearly feels insulted. Well, so I can't warn a friend of mine when he's facing some trouble? Who do you think I am? Some cynical asshole that doesn't bother to properly wear his school uniform? The temptation to melt your mouth into your face is becoming ever so much troubling to withstand. Look, I don't know what the definition of a friend is to you in that wild vocabulary of yours, but even though you're the biggest douchebag in the school, I still consider you a friend, despite your obvious faults. I don't. Well, I appreciate the heads up, I guess. I never considered him a friend. I've never considered anyone to be one in the last few years, and that won't change. Where's Yuri? You see, I checked the description again, and it was, talking about, like, Monica trying, the description of the mod, and it was talking about Monica trying to get her brother to be more involved in everything. And then with the appearance of a purple-haired girl, life will have, there will be more challenges for him and his friends. That's what it said in the description, basically. Like, he's an outcast, his sister Monica is not, then a purple-haired girl appears and there are more challenges. But the mod was also medium, and medium, I have no idea what medium means, because depending on... There have also been mods that were like marked as long, that were as long as other mods that were marked as medium. It's kind of just the person can choose if they decide to say on the mod page it's medium or long or very long and whatnot, depending on how they feel how long it is. And for some people that's always different. But given that it's medium, I just wonder when it's going to happen. Because I am a few hours in. Well, I appreciate the heads up, I guess. You know you suck at showing gratitude, but I guess I'll take it. Ignoring his remark, I resume writing my essay, concluding my willingness to talk any further. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave you with whatever the hell. Wait, is that the essay for Mystic Arts? I keep wanting to just say Mystic Class instead of Mystic Arts. Yeah. You're actually doing it? Well, that's kinda surprising. No, it was something fancier than that. Something you would say, but I can't quite remember it. Is it because here too I shake my head and refrain myself from criticizing him? It's either this or getting clusterfucked by my mother when she finds out I got another 0 for a test grade. Huh? That expression tells me his attention span during Mystic Arts was worse than a fruit fly. Let me guess, you didn't know? He slowly shakes his head. I bet he does know it's for tomorrow too. Oh, this is gonna be good. Wanna know when it's due? His face contorts with dread. Tomorrow. His mouth drops open like a 10-ton weight and starts making weird inhuman noises as his body crackles with electricity. Hey, don't do that here! Go have a mental malfunction somewhere else! Fuck! Exploding into a full panic breakdown, he legitimately bolts and turns into a legitimate lightning spark and disappears from the room. It's late, but I raise my pen as a gesture of goodbye. What just happened? Someone realizing they're about to flunk a subject. Oh, the usual I see. Classic Kirito. However, I wish he would have talked some sense into Natsuki before he left. Why? What's up with her ass now? What's not ever up her ass? We're talking about... Never mind, just come here. We're gonna get you in a few minutes anyways. Seriously? Yes, seriously! Now stop being you and actually act like you're part of the club and help us with this. The one time I tried to be productive outside of a classroom, everyone turns into fucking overgrown mosquitoes. You're in a classroom. I'm never gonna get this paper done. Oh, quit complaining and just come out. Come on already. Come out! Come out of the classroom! Or come out of the closet. Getting up, I follow Monica to join the girls. But it'll be funny! I know, but we'll get in so much trouble if we do that. It's not a good idea at all. I already lost all interest in what's going on here. Arriving, Natsuki looks me up and down before deciding she's already irritated by my presence. Ew, why'd you bring that thing over here? I can eat a bowl of half the alphabet soup and shit out a smarter, more insultive statement than whatever you just said. Why are you not sorry? I don't speak bullshit. I'm still fuming. She rolls up her sleeve while making fists. I'm feeling tempted to make this worse. Okay, can we stop so we can figure this out? I don't know. Can we? Well, you are in charge of your own emotions. I'll shrug while Natsuki crosses her arms and lets out an overly loud puff. Anyways, back to the problem at hand. The reason I brought Arito over here so he can help us discuss what we're gonna plan for the dance. And to obviously criticize your ridiculous idea. Ridiculous? No. You got this all wrong. I'm telling you, if you want to go up with a bang, mine definitely takes the cake. But we'll get into so much trouble. Probably suspended. They're losing me. A dance? Not a festival, but a dance? Sayori's right. I know I said I want to plan something that'll leave a mark for the school dance, but that's definitely not what I had in mind. I want the club to be remembered for something good instead of, well, that. Coming nude or what? Oh, come on, it's an awesome idea. It's officially... It's official. They've completely lost me. No, it's not! It's like Orito always tells me. You'll be remembered for the one pessimistic thing you've done instead of all the good things you committed. The good you committed. I shake my head and facepalm myself. I would have gave her credit if she used the right word. You wrote mission accomplished wrong in your thoughts. What? Nothing. Just surprised by your sheer amount of intelligence. Stop making fun of me, you meanie! Why does his opinion have to matter anyways? We all know he could care less about what we do. Yes, I know that's true, but as club members, we still have to discuss every activity as a whole. We can't exclude one member just because one thing goes through one ear and out the other. So yes, as a club member, his opinion matters. Not as a person, but as a member. That's not true! See, Sayori agrees with me. Wait, that's not what I was referring to. She wasn't agreeing with what you were... pardon me. Sorry. Totally not sorry for interrupting. But in what chapter do you girls shut the hell up and explain to me why you all dragged me out of my perfectly good constructed quiet corner and into this fray of pointless arguing? I have no idea what you guys... idiots are talking about. I want to be nice and not call them idiots. But it sure as hell sounds like something I have as much interest as I do in conversing with a sack of cow shit. So, please do explain yourselves before I shove sticks up your asses and work your mouths like puppets until I get an answer that's worth shaving my patience to hear this ridiculous moaning. And if I still can't, then I'll return to my corner, patronize your personalities, then contemplate whether or not if either one of you are as useful as... And if... Okay. I don't know how to say... I actually don't know how to say it with like an English accent. Like, Anna. Like, Frank's drum kit or Beyond the Help of a Wish. Anna. Like something the direction of Anne. But they'll just stare at me with insulted expressions. I'm still waiting. Okay, that was something else. Did I not tell you? No, you told me the Virgin Mary of the Seven Seas of Wonder, but you didn't bother to even tell me your own biological father, Regent. That didn't make the slightest bit of sense. Now you know how far your head was up your ass to ask me such a ridiculous question. Oh, I get it. You don't want to be here. Gee, stop being such a smartass. He isn't even being a smartass, he's just an ass. That's literally impossible. Me being a jackass is a nature more commonly understood than breathing in air. So you're going to tell me, am I going to have to go screw myself in a corner before I make you girls so uncomfortable that you all will finally leave me alone for the day? Oh my god, that's inappropriate! It'll work, won't it? Spot the school dance, goddamn! Stop being so nasty! Monica wants to plan something big for the dance to remember the club by, but we don't know what to do. Well, the two of us don't. You're such an ass. Anyway, Natsuki over here wants to ruin the whole thing, pranking everyone by putting laxatives in the drinks for the students. Sure, I agree with not no. Again, it would be totally awesome and will definitely be remembered until every one of them grow all shriveled up and die. But I'm surrounded by too many goody two-shoes to agree with me. Apart from the obvious animal in the room. If you're waiting for me to care about your dumbest attempts to insult me, I hope you dug your own grave because it's gonna be a long time before I do. Oh, shut up! Guys, come on, this is serious. Please stop being so difficult. I'm not being difficult, yes. Are you always as much of an idiot, or do you just show off when I'm around? Arito, stop! Don't make me call Mom and tell her about your behavior. Alright, I'll shut up. Good riddance. That goes for you too, Natsuki. Fine. Anyways, look. We have to think of something good and worthwhile to remember for the school dance. Something that doesn't involve making other students poop themselves. Why'd you even come up with that idea anyways? Because why not? That's why. Plus, I think it's about time I give back the humiliation those dimwits gave me this year. I'm generous, I know. So you want to forcibly punish the rest of the school body because one group of people? Hell yeah, I want to! They're all a bunch of annoying weirdos anyways! Plus, security has been really relaxed lately, so us sneaking in and doping up their drinks won't even get us caught. It's perfect! No, Natsuki, we're not going to put laxatives or anything for the matter in their drinks. Or anything for the matter in their drinks. It's too risky and it's wrong. Ugh, you girls act like we're gonna get caught by the Helix group. It's not like the security team here is some highly skilled special organization unit. Arito, what do you think? An idea like this is straight up your alley. It's good, right? I shrug. You're not helping. Look, as much as I'd rather not participate in this argument, I'll give an opinion anyways. I really couldn't care less. Either way we plan for the dance, it won't benefit me. Rather they shit themselves or not. We and they shit ourselves. Either way, we... Oh. If we do, they'll end up hating us if they found out. But for me, not so much because I'm already the most hated person in school. If we plan something amazing, I'll still remain that douchebag that everyone hates while the rest of you are praised for efforts I had participation in. Ever heard the saying, the workhorse goes unrecognized? I legitimately don't care what to do for this dumb little dance because no matter what you girls do, everyone will still see me the same way. The cynical jerk that nobody likes and tries their damnedest to avoid and blame. So what you're saying is... that you don't have any suggestions? Yep. You see, I told you it doesn't give a damn enough to give an actual opinion. Arito, come on. Stop. Don't you dare attempt to guilt trick me. It pisses me off. Is it supposed to be like guilt trick as in tricking you into guilt? Or was it more of a guilt trip? The fact that you girls think I would give the slightest amount of care for another school event after imposing me to prepare and execute all the work at the festival, and had the audacity to claim all the credit for your own compels me into questioning whether you girls are stupid or just like them. They all look away from me half dejectedly, half guilty. The next time I'm drawn into something as pointless to me as committing myself to a delusion of grandeur... Oh my god, I don't know how to say it. Oh my god, I know what it means. Like this discussion, I won't hesitate to just ban myself from the club. I don't know if you can disband yourself, if that's exactly the right term. Do I make myself clear? Neither of them look at me. Can I go now? Sure, whatever. Leaving them all behind, I already expect a lecture from Monica later. Sitting back down, I watched the girls remain silent for a few seconds before continuing their quarrel over the subject. I don't know they can argue with something so meaningless and such a waste of time. All you ever do at a dance is stand around because the person you're supposed to dance with is probably off somewhere with others while you make yourself look like a fool. The way I see a dance, it's just an irrelevant event that people believe it will help them closer with someone they claim to like, but in reality they have no basis or understanding of why they like them. And they're doing it all they're doing is wasting their time, expressing an empty feeling. A useless emotion that they believe they have, but really it's just a disguise for their urge to fit in. Maybe I dislike dances so much because I don't have the talent for it, but the thought of the idea of any sort of dance event makes me want to blow a double-barrel shotgun through my ass. Did we sigh in our mind? Or did we sigh normally? Whatever, I don't care. It's not my time they're wasting. Grabbing my pen, I continued the torment from where I left off. I seriously hate this paper. Is it Club Shenanigans? Well, today has been a massive royal pain in the ass, and then again, that's every day. Ugh, why is it so hot in here? Did the air conditioning leave the chat or something? Standing up from my desk while fanning myself, I opened up a few windows to allow some fresh air to poisonous makeshift sauna. Phew, much better. Natsuki, get back here! I don't think so! Aha! Whoa! You're as slow as a snail! Ignore them to the best of your ability, Arita. Try best to block them out. I lean outside the window and listen to nature blossom. I got you now! Hell no you don't! For a harpy, you're pretty damn slow! Shall we just get back here? So very peaceful. Hey, don't use your wings, that's cheating! It's not cheating if it's natural causes! That doesn't make sense! So very goddamn peaceful! Wow, you can't use magic! It's not cheating if it's natural causes! Hey, that's my line! Holy shit, just what the hell are you girls doing? Spinning around aggressively, I see Sayori hovering over Natsuki, who has her wand pointing at her with the glowing bright green tip. Waiting for Monica to come back. The idea of waiting for my sister involves screaming like a pair of banshees? We're playing tag! I cock an eyebrow. Tag? Are you joking? Yippers, it's so fun! A malicious smile spreads across her face. And you're gonna be it! She slowly floats towards me. Oh no, we're not gonna see her wings. No. I will not exercise in such childish games. I still can't speak. Her grin widens. Sayori, I mean it. Stay back. A very sinister expression replaces her face as she wiggles her fingers like she's about to snatch some stray puppy. I'm warning you. Heed Thou's command. Thou's command. Her eyes widen with adrenaline. I gotcha! Lunged with incredible speed, I simply duck. Hey! Standing up, I look around for Sayori. Where'd she go? Natsuki, who's bursting into maniacal laughter, points behind me. Turning around, I remember that I opened up some of the windows to cool down the room. And I happened to be standing in front of one such a window. Peering out of it, I spot a tree with a face that almost seems it's been carved into the trunk. What the heck? What the? Did someone seriously carve a face into a tree? Looking down, I see Sayori lying on the grass below it. I immediately connect the dots. I would have connected them the moment it was like... The window is open behind me. Sayori has flown outside. There's a tree with a fucking face there. Sayori flew against the tree. For someone who immediately is connecting the dots and is so very smart, it took you very long. Oh, that's how I ended up there. Damn, sometimes I regret not having the capability to laugh. Oh! Hey, Doofus! Are you alive down there? Think so, but much rather not be. My face hurts! Sayori, you idiot! This is exactly why I make fun of your clumsiness, you stupid overgrown bat! Hope your face needs surgery so you cover up your how ugly you are with those bandages. Hey! That hurts more than me face planting into that tree. Sayori, that imprint you left looks prettier than you. Shut up! Hearing a ruckus behind me, I glanced back to see Natsuki laughing on the floor. I can't breathe! Please do choke on air. It savors my patience for being destroyed by ridiculous laughter. I return my attention to a worried Sayori, who is still very much half dead. Sayori! Stop being so goddamn lazy and get back up here. No! Alright, suit yourself. I start closing the windows. Wait! From recovering, she lands on top of the next window I was about to shut. Meanie! Get inside before I throw you back out there. Climbing inside, her wings slapped me across the face. Hey, watch it! Watch what? Wings slapped me again. Could you put those ugly wings away before I turn them into fried chicken? What? No! Don't touch my precious wings! Stop smacking me with them! Retracting her wings, she walks away, pouting. Oh, goddamn harpies. Are they always this frustrating? I don't discriminate against non-humans. But I will say that it's harpies. Deciding to leave the window parallel to my desk open. I decided to leave the window parallel to my desk open. I sit back down as Sayori attempts to calm down Natsuki. A purely white puffball of a bird flies through an open window and perches itself on the side rail of my desk. Yeah. I love puffballs of birds. What the? Instantly recognize it as a Shimai Naga, my favorite animal in existence. Really the only living organism that I don't despise. Well, that's something I didn't expect. Hey little guy, or gal, what are you doing wandering into the pits of hell like this? Pointing my finger, it perches itself on it. So adorable. Hey Natsuki, do you hear a bird? Yeah? Wait, you telling me that wasn't you chirping? I don't chirp. Well, you're basically a bird, right? That doesn't matter! They look over towards my direction. Uh-oh. Hey! Oh, my heavenly feathers! Haruto! Hey! Shoving Natsuki out of her way, she rushes towards me. Recalling Sayori's last incident with another bird, I grabbed the puffball in between my hands and sheltered from Sayori. No, don't hurt the bird. She's on top of me in the blink of an eye. Haruto! What, woman, what? You're way too goddamn close! Seriously, if she gets any closer, we'll basically be kissing. Was that one of those birds that look like big marshmallows? I think we're just hallucinating. It was, wasn't it? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, shit! Whoa! Let me see! She reaches for my hands, shielding the bird. No, you don't! Slapping her hand away, I return to shielding the bird. Oh! What was that for? You're not about to have another one of those snacks again. Not while I'm around. But I just want to see it. She snagged the bird. Well, too bad. Oh, come on, Narito! Please! No! Look, Narito! It's porcelain doll! What the hell, where? Without a second thought, I launch up from my seat with my hands ready to throw down. Aha! Gotcha! Realizing that there's no nightmarish hollow freaks anywhere, I see Sayori prancing away. Wait, where's the bird? Look, Natsuki! It's one of my favorite fellow Avs friends! Oh no. I don't care. Why did you push me? Look at it! It's so adorable! They remind me of marshmallows! And I love marshmallows. Sayori, let go of the bird! Hey! Stop drooling, you disgusting idiot! I wonder what it tastes like. That's it! I charged towards Sayori. Sayori! Uh-oh. I said, drop the bird! Ah! Like a linebacker on steroids, I tackle her to the ground, in my imagination. Using her wings, she barely dodges me. Sayori, get back here, you vertebrate! Get away from me! No! Using one of the desks for leverage, I jump in the air to snatch her foot. Let go! Not until you let go of that dead bird! Now get me out here! You're doing great! You're not helping! Suddenly the door slams open with Monica barging in. What on earth is going on here? Arito is trying to kill Sayori. What? Grabbing onto one of her wings, I yank her down to my level and proceed to wrestle the bird free from her grasp. Just let go of the bird! No, I want to keep it! Woman! By keep, I know you mean you just want to eat it like last time. That was 2 years ago! 2 years for you to develop a bloodthirst for another... That's enough! Out of nowhere, a crystallized spear separates the both of us, freeing the bird from Sayori's grasp. Taking no more chances in this chaotic environment, it flees out the window it came from as fast as it possibly can. It was probably squished a lot while both of you were kind of clutching it. Phew, that was close. Hurry, do you jerk! No, stop. My eardrums do not need this right now. Turning around to see Monica ready to impale me with 100 crystals. That's disturbing. Any last words? Seriously? Any last words? You gotta be kidding me. That line is over generic, overused, and more cringeworthy than listening to lame office jokes. It's like the king of the most cliched lines to even say. Come on, Monica, if you're so smart, then come up with a better, more original statement instead of pulling one out of your ass. If you're that smart, how come you didn't realize Sayori flew out the window the moment you noticed that she wasn't in the classroom anymore and the window behind you was open? How did you only connect the dots when you saw her lying down in the courtyard, I'm assuming, or like just outside on the ground, that she was the one who flew against the tree because the window was open and she was no longer... Okay. Your goal is supposed to make the victim feel hopeless, not greet death with open arms. Oh, in the face of certain death, he's still a sarcastic asshole. Yeah, it's almost frightening. I place my hand over my heart as if I'm offended. Me? Sarcastic? Never. Rolling your eyes, Monica retreats her crystals. Care to explain to me why you were trying to kill Sayori? Kill's such an ugly word. I prefer the term eternal slumber. Besides that, all I was doing was just preventing another one of Sayori's accidents. Accident? Sayori, what is he talking about? That's kinda too personal for me to explain. They literally talked about it aloud, whatever. Fortunately, it can be the designated speaker on your behalf. Yeah, Arita will tell you all about... Wait, what? What did you just say? You heard me. No, don't tell them, it's too embarrassing. Well, if a certain clumsy moron didn't throw a big fuss over a bird, we wouldn't be in the situation now, would we? But... Honestly, I want to know why Arita decided to defy whatever laws he is bound to by wanting to protect that bird from you, of all people. Is this the only way I can find out is by hearing whatever kind of trouble you got yourself into back in the past? Well... She turns towards me. Spill the beans! Wait, so all this trouble was over a bird? Well, yeah, you just seen it. I never laughed so hard in my life watching those two brawl over a little bird. I honestly thought I was gonna die from laughing. Should've. Well, in that case, I want to hear it. If that's the case, I want to hear it too. Girls, what are you doing? He's the enemy. You're not supposed to side with him. They both shrug at her. Fine, whatever. Go ahead and embarrass me. Why don't you? It's not like I have feelings or anything. Luckily, I don't care about those feelings. Defeated, she plops down at a desk, crossing her arms as her face becomes clouded with annoyance. I clear my throat. Alright, so I'm going to explain this as quickly as I must so I can return to being an antisocial in my corner. The story goes like this. 2 years ago, in the deepest, most overwhelming reaches depth of hell, there was a... Cut that edgy bullshit, just tell the story. Anyways, the walking, babbling idiot decided to adapt a wild bird she found in a nearby park. Wait, you mean Choco? That bird you kept calling a crippled... Yep. Didn't they recover and flew away? Do you want to assume control of telling the story? She chuckles cluelessly. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'll sit there and shut up so I can finish. Natsuki chuckles quietly as Monika stares daggers through my very soul. Anyways, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, Sarah found an injured bird resting near one of the benches in the park. Sarah, being Sayori, decided to bring it home with her so she could nurture it. And what I mean by she could nurture it, I mean for me to nurture it. Blackmailing me, she practically forced me into caring for the bird on her behalf. You? Caring for another living being? Find that very hard to believe. Believe what you want to believe. Just don't expect it to be true. Anyways, long story short, I visited Sayori's house to drop off some bird food for that flightless red. So checking its condition of its broken wing, I went downstairs to grab some food for it. When I returned, Choco wasn't anywhere in sight. Did they miraculously recover and just flew away? They literally told you. Don't patronize me with foolish happy outcomes. Fictional blasphemy doesn't exist in the real world. That was only something we told Monika. Told? Why are you saying it like that? I glanced at Sayori, who was squirming in her seat. The truth of that matter is, when I returned to her room... No, don't say it! I found that harpies tend to devour other birds. Ah! Did you say that? I didn't just hear you say that! Whoa, hold up! Let's just back up a couple of steps here. You're telling me she ate him? Well, I did just that, yeah. Is it still here? Probably not. But they literally were talking about it. In front of you. You two were in the room. It seems they were mostly separated by that point already. You gotta be lying! Do you girls have ears? I clearly just said she did. Sayori, so when you told me that Choco flew away, there was nothing but a lie? You didn't even have him for more than a day! I'm not listening! I'm not listening! Because of that, I made sure she cautioned a decent amount of distance from any presence of lesser aves like class animals. Well, in front of me at least. So is that why you turned all Guardians of the Galaxy over the bird that flew in here? No? No? Okay, now you're confusing me. If it was any other bird, I would have thrown it back outside in a heartbeat. Oh, Shima Nagas. Well, those things are too precious to abandon. Everyone stares at me with a strike of fear in their eyes. Monika, he's scaring... Monika, he's scaring me. I don't like this kind of Harito. Girls, get behind me. That's not Harito anymore. Seriously? Can you girls stop being so dramatic? I'm losing brain cells from your poisonous idiocracy. I talked! Of nowhere, Sarah pulls out a 7-foot staff and begins jabbing it at me. Back, demon, back! Back to the fiber pits of hell you came from! What the hell are you doing? And where did you just pull that out from? Where's the real Naruto? I'm right here, you psychotic dumbass! No, you're not. You're just some creature in the shape of him. NSW. What in the actual living fuck? You have successfully proceeded past the boundaries of rational thinking and into the realm of stupidity. Stop sounding like Sayori and lighten up before I throw a lamp at you. Yeah, that's Naruto, alright. Of course it's me! Now will you stop trying to poke me with that stupid staff, Sayori? But it's fun! Snatching it out of her hands, I proceed to seek my revenge. Hey! Stop it! That hurts! Karma's bitch, isn't it? Having been satisfied with my vengeance, I dropped the staff on the floor. Now, if you don't mind not grinding my sanity to the dust any further, I'm going to practice the art of studying. Well, that's something I don't want to go through again. I acted way too out of character just to defend some stupid bird. Leave birds alone. I also feel bad for Choco. It almost corrupted me. Damn adorable puffballs. I'm just pleased that I managed to defuse the whole situation before it got any worse. As if scripted. The Shama Naga returns yet again and lands on top of my desk. What the hell? What kind of malfunctioning brain-dead bird are you? Why would you even come back? Scram, go try someone else. Yorito! Oh no, not this again. Club Shenanigans had also Yuri in like the little screen. I look out the window. Monica and Natsuki are heading home finally. I wouldn't expect to see Sayori with them, but then I remembered she stayed behind with me. Kinda wish she didn't. However, wishing is nothing but a pointless fantasy. They're called wishes for a reason. Oops, I accidentally wrote that. Erasing it, I look over what I have written so far. Almost done with my paper. Took long enough, but I'm almost done with my paper. Took long enough, but fortunately for my mental health, I'm almost there. I just have the Draugr to write over before I can proudly and satisfyingly say I'm rendered stress-free. Then I can finally go home with Sayori and conclude this day of bullshit. Looking over at her, I know that she is still asleep. She still hasn't told me what she wanted. So I think she made that up just so I could walk her home. That girl is always thinking of something clever to hang by my side. Before I would have thought how much of a hassle and annoying her cleanness would be, but now, with everything she told me, showed me, I can't bring myself to ever think of her that way ever again. Ever since, she's been by my side wherever she goes. To school, to class, to lunch, after the club, basically anywhere within walking distance. That used to be only walks to and from school. Now it's whenever she leaves anywhere. If she had to go to the store, I was there. If she wanted to head up the nearby cafe, I went too. If she wanted to visit Natsuki, I walked her there. As before, why she always wants me to walk her everywhere she goes. She went silent and hesitated before ultimately telling me that she felt safer when she's around me. It was understandable at first, but since then she's gotten so much better at coping with herself. She makes jokes about her depression from time to time, which is kind of strange. But even so, she still insists I walk with her. I'm not complaining, but still. It makes me wonder whether she's actually getting better, or she's got more skill at hiding it. I hope it's not the latter. Whatever the case may be, I'll still be there for her whenever she needs me or not. No matter what. But if any of her other friends were to accompany her instead, I'll gladly help myself out. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be finishing up this piece of garbage. At this point, I don't even want to finish it. I just want to go home. However, a thought crosses my mind. There's a rather rage-hungry sister at home waiting to engulf her prey. I think back to class earlier with the Draugr. It doesn't help much because I missed like half of the information due to Natsuki running her mouth. Screw this, I'll just use my phone. I'll reach into my pocket. Okay, never mind. Oh, rotten luck. We don't have our phone. Getting up from my chair, I tried to look for some type of species or history book, really anything that might have some collection to Draugr. Fortunately, I don't find a single goddamn thing, and this is supposed to be the literature club. You'd think that finding a type of information book or magazine would be considered standard, but all I find are fucking manga! I wasn't aware this was the anime club! Sitting back down in defeat, I look over to Sayori. I could always wake up Sayori and ask to borrow her phone, but that little dickhead of an angel I keep locked away inside me convinced me otherwise. Damn it! And how the hell am I supposed to finish this? I try my damnedest to remember anything over the Draugr that I haven't already thought about. A memory comes to mind. There was a group of students in my last class complaining about not having enough information over Draugr. It's about not being able to find anything over them. Now, I'm not sure they were talking about how they can't find anything because they're too stupid to look effectively, or there really isn't much about them to explain. Either way, I'm taking a huge gamble if I ride it blind. Better that than a zero, though. It's kinda hard to care about something you have no interest in anyways. That's it, I'm done. Fuck this paper. I didn't even get past the 3rd paragraph before my patience ran out. I don't care if it's finished or not, I'm done writing this thing. Stuffing it away, I grab my bag and get ready to leave. But in my fit of frustration, I realize something. Sayori is still passed out. Oh, why did you have to stay? Walking over, the unexplained urge I had earlier to let her sleep is all but existent now. All but existent now, okay, I see. Hey doofus, wake up! Why did I think only speaking to her would have been enough? Hey! It's time to wake the hell up! I shook her, but still snoring. Don't make me... screw it. I placed my hand on the back of her neck. Should have woken up. Commenced glassing. And she wakes up in 3, 2, 1. Flailing around like some deranged chicken. She doesn't even attempt to remove my hand, so I press down harder. Finally using her brain's capacity of common sense, she yanks my hand away as she jumps out of her desk. Oh, whoa, what was that for? Sadly, survival instincts don't always make sense, and given the fact that you kind of just burned her, it's predictable that while still sleeping and while kind of suffering something that could probably injure her, her instincts might not always do the right thing. What was that for? Did she just curse? Oh, that sounded odd coming from your mouth. Well, aren't you an observant one, you jackass? Why did you do that? Because you wouldn't wake up. Seriously? So instead of just shaking me awake, you decide it's a wonderful idea to play the game Cook Your Best Friend? Well, cooking isn't exactly really a correct term, more like burning to crisp. Smells like chicken. Yeah, most definitely her instincts were probably, especially after still having been asleep just a few moments beforehand, mere seconds beforehand, that they would most likely not immediately react to where it's coming from and what exactly she needs to do. Man, I'm hungry. Well, I tried, didn't work. You could have done it more than once! Someone's a little feisty. You do realize I have the patience thinner than an eggshell, right? If it doesn't work the first time, then for damn sure it'll work the second. Oh, come on! Why do you have to be so much of an ass? Just treat me nice, damn it! Man, I've never seen her so upset to the point where she runs her mouth like me. It's kinda scary. Gee, sometimes I wish I would just act normal and stuff. Well, you! Do you take me for someone who actually cares? No, but then why are you even trying? Oh, Minnie! She punches me in the gut and sticks her tongue out at me. Still didn't feel a thing. Shut up! Why are you still yelling? I'm not yelling, you're yelling! My ass, you're not yelling! I'm yelling because you're yelling! I'm only yelling because you won't shut the fuck up! So shut the hell up! No! Yell again and I'll melt the tongue of yours. She opens her mouth to yell, but stops herself when realizing what I said. Crossing her arms, she drops into her chair and pouts like a little 5-year-old. I don't know why you're sitting down, because we're about to leave. She makes no attempt to move. Suit yourself, don't get lost on the way home. Alone. Seems I got her attention, but she's still acting stubborn. Opening the door to leave, she finally budges. Wait! Holding it open for her, she sticks her tongue at me again as she walks by. Such a kid. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. Locking up the room, me and Sayori venture away from this forsaken place.